Hello, my name's Gary.
I'm Cecilia, and we're the BGs.
CGs.
Sorry. Today we're actually cooking the sauce component. It's a combination of the Indonesian sambal and the Korean sauce gochujang combined together.
Yeah, initial idea for the recipe was the sambal sauce is close to Cecilia's home, so she East Timorese, and we thought we'd do a fusion of sambal and Korean. So that's how the sauce came about.
So once we fry the onion until golden and fragrance, you just add the garlic and also saute it up. So it's a pastel rice filled with all the condiments and the goodies. Bibimbap is also similar in that way that it's small individual side dishes combined together, and the main ingredient is the sauce. Just adding the tomato and softening it up so it's easier later to blend.
The coconut sugar sweetens up a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And balances the flavour.
It's one of the Indonesian dishes. We usually commonly use the coconut sugar. It has a molasses flavor, like it's rich flavor compared to a normal sugar. And so it's not only for the aroma, the fragrance, it's also the coloring as well of the sauce. So now we're putting the sauce in the blender to blend it, and with the sambal. Final touch is the shrimp paste. This one maybe people might not like it because it's very pungent in flavor, but it does bring the umaminess. But the downside is the whole place will smell like a shrimp, unfortunately. Just a little bit. Yeah. It's good now.
It's good now.
Yeah.
We were looking for not totally smooth, but not
Yeah.
chunky as well.
So depending on how hot you want it, we'll add the gochujang. And the only difference distinguishing factor is the gochujang. Gochujang is the fermented one, the pepper flakes. In Indonesian dish, it's used the fresh chili, and the fermented product brings it a nice flavor.
We don't want it to be too thick or too runny, and just a medium thickness so that it holds onto the prawn.
And if you can see as well, it's nice and glossy compared to before. But if you do want it to last longer in the fridge, you will add a little bit more oil to preserve it and cook it a little bit longer. It will go to a very dark color, and that's a very ideal color that you want.
This is a deep fry of the tempeh. Previously chopped up some thin tempeh, and we're going to fry it until it's golden and crispy. The tempeh gives a nice crispiness to balance out the other vegetables and the prawns.
And also it has like a nasi soybean paste. You don't get that with many dishes. It's mostly Indonesian dishes. It's a gochujang. You can't find gochujang anywhere else. It's only Korean product. So why not use the authentic flavors?
Next ingredient is anchovies, and we'll just deep fry this until it's golden and crispy.
As part of the Korean contest, I think we had to cook something seafood. From what I know, is a lot of people tend to go for the freshness of seafood, and sometimes it's nice to go for the traditional part of it. And I think in a Korean dishes, this also have fried anchovies like Indonesian one. During a cooking competition, I don't think a lot of people would use that, so we use it to our advantage. So now what we have to do is we combined the gochujang soy sauce, which is ketchup manis, and the coconut sugar and a little bit of oil to saute it. Once it's thick, we add all our condiments. Isn't it? This was one of the things that we love the most about the.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely the flavor, because it's really rich, and it's this crispiness and a lot of flavor combined, and they all work really well together.
Well, to be honest, once we were preparing for the competition, I don't know how long it will last because Gary will munch on them as they cook. Gary, would you like to try?
Oh yeah, sure, definitely.
The flavor. More sugar?
No, that's really good.
Okay. Once the tempeh and the anchovies has combined, we just have to add the peanut.
Sprinkle it evenly. Next, we're going to saute the onions, the bean sprouts with a little bit of chicken powder.
And Gary, I had to correct you this. This is not bean sprout.
Okay.
This is the soy sprout.
Soy sprout, yes.
In Indonesian dishes, we'll be using the bean sprout. If you see the seeds, they're more bigger. So that's the soy sprout, which Korean dishes use. But in Indonesian dishes, we use bean sprout.
It smells really good. Next, we're going to saute the garlic with the carrots.
Gary, you know when you went and eat with me the Indonesian?
Yeah.
Have you noticed that the colors wasn't as vibrant?
Yeah.
dishes.
Yeah, so we add the carrots in to give it a bit more vibrancy in the color as well. We're gonna saute the prawns and put it in the sauce. We use tiger prawns. I think the texture is a little bit crispier.
I think the banana was a bit too soggy for
Yep. It's
the
soft,
flavor.
yeah.
And having the fish was too flaky.
Mm.
So this was the good alternative. So now to the last component, the sunny side egg. Gareth will help you with the assembling.
Assembly plating. Yeah. First we put the rice in. Part of assembly, this is the sambal prawns, and we like to alternate between the colors. So it's red and then the white for the soy sprouts, and then tempeh, and then the cucumber. Gives it a good balance.
Traditionally, in our Indonesian dishes, we use boiled egg. But because we're going towards traditional Korean side, we're using sunny side.
Yeah, I guess you can eat it how you like. You can either mix it or you like to eat it individually.
So now we're just mixing it like a bibimbap. So we can get all the components, some freshness, some crunchiness.
Really good.
Yeah.
I like the flavor of the prawns and the crispiness of the tempeh.
I think you will like it. All you need to do is just make the sauce
Yeah.
and you have a meal.